Good evening, everybody. I'm Pierre Roberge, the Daily Trader. It is May 23rd, and we are going to take a look at Tesla stock from a technical analysis perspective. My goal in doing these videos is to help you understand how you can use technical analysis to make better trading and investing decisions. But I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research and make your own decisions. So Tesla is hitting kind of a wall today. So we are down $3.07. That's 1.63%. Closed at 185.80. Post-market, we seem to be down by 5 cents. So let's look at what we have here on the chart. Let's see how the move today affects our support line and resistance line. So let's go back to the basis. So we are into this bullish channel. Yesterday, we went outside of that bullish channel. So we were going higher quicker. So today, we have a little bit of a turnaround. We came back right smack on our bullish channel. We still made a higher low. We still made a higher high. Yes, it's not a nice candle because the candle is showing us that the sellers won that round today. The buyers won fair and straight yesterday. But today it's the sellers that won, but they did not take us back to where we were at the bottom of yesterday. Let's go see the 1-hour chart. So on the 1-hour chart, the first hour was fantastic. Nice, strong green candle. And then starting on the second hour, we went right up to 192.94, which was the previous horizontal resistance that we had on the 1-hour chart. We were stopped there, and then we started to fall back, and we are just a little bit below than 185.80. Which is an intraday support that I just drawn today. Stochastic at 58, so just below 60. MACD has crossed over bearish. RSI is no longer oversold. It's more reasonable at 59, and DMI is still good. Let's go back on the daily chart. So on the daily chart, stochastic came down a little bit. So we are at 92 from 98 yesterday. MACD is pretty much unchanged. The RSI decreased a little bit, and DMI is still considering that the stock is more bullish right here. The green line indicates the bullishness in the stock. And look at this here, this is increasing. And the red line is indicating a bearishness in the stock, and this is decreasing. The bearishness is decreasing, and the bullishness is increasing. This is because of the calculation of the DMI, which takes into account the highs and the lows. This is an okay day. This is an okay day. We are still outside of the bounds of our bullish channel. So yes, yesterday was fantastic. And yes, it would have been great if we had continued that way. But we cannot really complain about what's happening today. Tesla is still in a short-term bullish channel. I've spoken in the past about two bearish channels that we are in, but so far we are following this move here outside of this previously short-term bullish channel. So we are moving higher and higher right here. Nothing to write home to mom about. Let's take a look at some Tesla news. So here we have a piece of news. Tesla starts flooding Canadian EV market with China-made cars. So according to vessel tracking data, Tesla has shipped another large number of cars from China to Canada due in the coming weeks. According to info from local Chinese media, Tesla is looking to ship as many as 10,000 vehicles from China to North America this quarter. All these vehicles are likely to go to Canada since buyers won't get access to the federal tax credit in the US if the vehicle comes from China. Considering the new Model Y made in China is eligible for the $5,000 federal incentive in Canada, the vehicle could have an important impact if it's available in high volume in the country. Let's take a look at our beloved Palantir. So Palantir, look at this, up 80 cents, 6.76%, closed at $12.64. That's pretty impressive. After having broken outside our bullish channel right here, we made a top on August 5th, 2022. So last year, almost a year ago, at 1162. And we broke that 1162 a couple of days ago, broke it last Thursday, broke it, sat on it again, And look at this today. This is just launching. This is just launching. It seems like we don't want to come close to the support side of the bullish channel. We are staying in the upper middle part of the bullish channel. So this is an indication that the stock is really strong, and the stock is still validating our bullish channel resistance right here. We broke outside of it, but closed just below it. Everything else is great. Everything else is great. And then look at RSI. As I always say, when an indicator is overbought, don't sell. We just ride this pony into the horizon, because it could remain overbought for a significant amount of time. Let's take a look at the VIX. So VIX is higher today. So we are up 1.32. That's 7.67%. Closed at 1852. So we are hugging. So we have officially broken 1792, and we are hugging 1849 right here. We are hugging it. We have the body of the candle that stopped right there at the end of the day. Stochastic is climbing a little bit. So at 51, it's not 60 yet. So something is brewing in the market because people are scared a little bit. So this is fear. This is fear. This is the fear in the market. The more the VIX is going up, the more the markets are going down generally. So most likely, this is what is happening. US stocks dip as debt ceiling talks continue. Major US indices are slightly lower in the early stages of trading on Tuesday, as investors look for signs of progress on debt ceiling talks after a meeting between Biden and Kevin McCarthy on Monday failed to bear fruit. This is what's scaring people momentarily. Negotiators for the White House and congressional Republicans are set to meet again on Tuesday. This is today, to talk about raising the government's $31.4 trillion debt ceiling. A report from Punchbowl news outlet said McCarthy told fellow Republican lawmakers a deal was not imminent. This is a bump in the road, so let's hope that this gets resolved, that both parties come to a compromise. I think that once we get this, the VIX is going to plunge down again, and the stock market is going to keep continuing up. So in the meantime, QQQ could not break its horizontal resistance at 338. Stochastic is still good. Dow Jones is continuing down. Stochastic is not there. This move up right here was not to be believed. No stochastic, don't believe any move up. Simple as that. S&P 500, same thing, could not break 4193. That's XPS, so coming down a little stick at 59. Nasdaq Composite, still a good stochastic, but pulling back again also. Gold, we are having a little bit of a pullback, but there's no stochastic yet, so we should not believe this at all. Spot physical silver having a nice move up right here, but this is super weak. It's not, it does not even want to continue sideways like this. It just wants to go down. Bitcoin is happy with all of this. We are starting to see a higher low and a higher high, and we are starting to touch our exponential moving average. I don't talk about this one a lot. I don't look at moving averages that much, but it is just there to give us a sense of where the trend is. Stochastic is climbing up a little bit, so maybe Bitcoin is going to recover soon. Ripple still has a good stochastic, so the move in Ripple is quite strong. If it breaks 0.47, this is going places. And US dollar, strong as ever. Look at this, going strong, super high, super fast. Let me talk about this here. This line here was a downward resistance. And we had a break in that downward resistance. And that break in that downward resistance also corresponded with a break of the next horizontal congestion zone that we had. So here we had a double break. We had a break of the downward resistance, a break of the horizontal resistance. We had stochastic over 60. So we had the three things that happened pretty much all at once, and look at what's happening right here. So I just wanted to bring your attention to this move here. That was a great move. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you la prochaine.